So, where might some of the really juicy opportunities be right now? One of the things that Fernando Flores used to always ask us, it was one of those questions, and using questions very important. Being a very skillful questioner, knowing how to ask questions, penetrating questions, illuminating questions. Flores was always asking us, "What's missing?" Always ask what's missing. Okay, fair enough. I got this Business Week and the Lost Generation. There are a lot of young people, a lot of kids today have no work, even with excellent educations, excellent college educations, and they can't get any work. There's just no openings for them. The unemployment in the 18 to 24 age group here in the United States is something like 20%, one in five is unemployed. And here, this middle thing, this is the number of the 18 to 24 group that is working. So you can see there's been a very steady decline in their unemployment. Here are, this statistic is the number of kids with college degrees who aren't working. So the percentage is really quite high, regardless of the quality or sophistication of their education. And in some places, it's incredibly bad, like Spain, for example. We're looking at 40% unemployment rate in the 18 to 24 population group. In France, 25%. UK, 20%. US, a mere 19%. And Germany and Japan are somewhat better. So clearly, here's a crisis. It's a crisis in what do we do with these people, and how do we teach them? What kind of skills do we give them? If NLP has a response, that would be great. That's something that NLP could tackle and it could look at, and I don't know, perhaps if it produced a good enough model for action that you could find yourself getting a lot of government subsidy to pursue it, if you could give people some kind of leg up on getting into the job market. And I think that is going to be a very, very stringent test of whether NLP is what it claims to be. If NLP is all that in a bag of chips, if it can really deliver the goods and take these kids that are just out of college, they've just spent a fortune, some of them are going to be in debt for ages, especially those with advanced degrees, what do we have to tell them? If you got a room, if all of a sudden you found yourself sitting in a room full of like 200 of these kids, what sorts of knowledge, wisdom, skills, traits, whatever, could you install in them, give them, teach them, that would allow them to go ahead into life and find good jobs and have stable careers? So that's a huge challenge. That's a massive gauntlet that's been thrown down. Do we really have anything to say, or are we just making fascinating noises? Can we give these kids something which will allow them to make a success of their lives, or is this just one more word game or something? How do we adjust trainings for that? What sorts of models? Where do we go to find how to succeed? So that's a really important question. Let's think about that.